I'm J.O. the Zoo. Thank you for coming back to KCZN. Go to our website, become a subscriber. Let's keep this channel going. So it's really important that we talk about what's happening today in the political arena. There's a lot of discussions about how we should improve our conditions. People are killing us through the police departments. In addition to that, we're having problems with having things done for our people to prosper financially. And a lot of stuff is going against us. And the solutions clearly are not coming from Washington. They're not coming from your city hall. They're not even coming from the county. Your elected officials in the Democratic Party and Republican Party who happen to be black are not providing you any solutions. And the irony is that all black people realize that there's a big issue taking place in this nation. So the question is, what do we do? What is the answer? What is the actual solution for our people? And how do we get there now, very, very quickly? So simply said, we need our own nation. We need our own country, a nation of our own. Just like America's a country, Canada's a country, Mexico's a country. Those three states, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, all three states combined become our nation. Why are your leaders not talking about this? They're talking about issues that affect this nation. They're talking about issues that affect the Republicans or issues that reflect the Democrats, but they're not talking about us forming our own country. And that's the discussion of today. If your leaders are not talking about this issue of forming our own country, they're not your leaders. They talk about nationalism. They talk about how we should be autonomous. They talk about us having our own, but they don't talk about having our own country, our own nation. It's not even an issue with them. They don't discuss it. They don't talk about it. You don't hear them talk about it. The only people who's talking about it is here in KCZN, our news outlet, because we know we need our own country. That's the final solution. There's no permanent solution for our people in America. It doesn't exist, never has, never will. So let's talk about forming our own country. Number one, in 2021, there's a political party called Mahali Party focusing on taking the first steps. We're going to deliver through that party a government led within the cities of Alabama to become the first city governments led by a party that wants a nation. And that's called a pro-independence political party, Mahali Party. That's starting this summer. Number two, that's the first step. Number two, we got to protect that nation. We got to protect that government that we put into office in Alabama this summer. How are we going to protect it? Again, we're going back to the first issue, which is our leaders are not talking about nation. We have many organizations who are Second Amendment or rights organizations carrying weapons and guns and uniforms. We've seen them out in the streets protesting, marching with their weapons, but they don't talk about having a nation. So our solution is to bring some of them in place to protect it. Those of them who don't want to, that's fine. And those, if we don't have enough from the Second Amendment organizations to protect us, the party itself will recruit members, civilians, who can join the academy and put them in those cities' police departments as law enforcement to protect our people legally within the law. Why shouldn't we have those people in our police departments? The GOP has them in our departments. Think about this. These white officers killing you in black communities, they don't live in those black communities. These are members of the Republican Party or the Democratic Party. They go into our communities, sign up as police officer because they know they can attack us and get away with it. And guess what? The black mayor, the black chief of police, black city council goes along with it. Wow. And they're Democrats, black Democrats, a majority black city like Atlanta, just like Rayshard Brooks got killed, just like what happened in Atlanta in 2020. The young man Rayshard was killed at the Wendy's by two white police officers in a city that's black. Black mayor, black city council, Democrats. This is Officer Garrett Roth, who murdered Rayshard Brooks about a year ago. And since then, he has not been charged, nor has been indicted, and was just recently reinstated back into the Atlanta Police Department. So much for justice from a black city with a black city council and a black mayor that doesn't get the job done. That's why we need the Mojave Party. The Mojave Party is a party, it's called pro-independence, to forming a country for our people. Step number 1, Alabama, take over a couple of cities. And number 2, bring in either Second Amendment rights organizations like Black Panthers who have the courage to support and defend our people within the police department, or those who are civilians who will enlist into the academy under the Mojave Party to be sure that our people are protected. We don't want another Wall Street like Tulsa, Oklahoma, or Rosewood. We have to have our own protection. This is a discussion that your leaders are not having. If they're not talking about a country, they're not talking about a nation for our people, and the ways to do it, and to do it immediately, don't listen to these people who call themselves leaders, who talk about we want a nation every 5 to 10 years. No, it has to be a daily discussion every day on this channel, KCZIN. You will hear daily about how we're forming our own country. Join it, your life depends on it, your children's life depends on it, but most importantly, we will build something greater than what this country has ever delivered for us. The nation of our people, Mahalo. Thank you.